In other developments, South Africa Prime Minister and you also have Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi holding bilateral meeting today with various other stakeholders who have gathered, and this is happening on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit 2023. Those are the details which are coming in. Prime Minister has welcomed the new members. The Prime Minister also made the address earlier. The concerns of the Global South have been highlighted by the Indian Prime Minister on the global stage at the BRICS Summit. More importantly, it is expected that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Xi Jinping will have a bilateral on the sidelines. Ever since the Galwan face-off, there have been tensions between the two countries, and there are various friction points along the LAC where repeated rounds of talks have happened. Today, if that conversation happens, that bilateral happens, it's going to be an important one. Abhishek with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, tell us more about what's expected.
So clearly, while Prime Minister Modi has been highlighting how the grouping can further, move ahead with its developmental agenda, the biggest achievement this time around on the 15th BRICS Summit talks could easily be seen at the inclusion of 6 new member states: Ethiopia, Iran, UAE, Saudi, and also Argentina, who will be a full member of this grouping since from January 2024. Also, the whole overall development of Indian space sector that has also seen the successful landing of Chandrayaan-3 mission, that was also very much lauded and appreciated by the BRICS leaders present at the venue. We saw how South African President Cyril Ramaphosa congratulated Prime Minister Modi for this achievement, and Prime Minister said that this is not just an achievement of a country, but it is going to create a lot of knowledge and information for the whole scientific community around the world. So also, we have seen President Putin's regular participation through video conferencing, though in various of events where he did interact with the leaders of the BRICS 5 leaders, and then he also participated in BRICS Plus and BRICS Africa level talks. About 40 leaders from across the world have been present there to have interaction with the grouping. 6 new members will be included. 22 application for the full-time membership has been pending with the grouping. So that tells the kind of influence and impact this group has created, and the potential that one can foresee this group will have in the years to come on the global economic order.
The expansion of BRICS and more importantly, the rise of BRICS as a regional collaboration, as a regional cooperative platform, how crucial that is, and more importantly, the concerns that India has raised of the Global South.
You see, even during the G20 presidency that India has been having, it has always supported and echoed the voice and concerns of Global South. In fact, Prime Minister Modi in the beginning of this year had a very voice of Global South event also, where participants from about 110 countries participated and expressed their concern, the kind of challenges they face in their day-to-day life and their economic problems with the kind of issues and the problems that is happening because of the war between major countries. And those suggestions, those recommendations, those concerns that were expressed by these countries will clearly be reflected upon during the discussion when the G20 leaders will be meeting. So that is the kind of platform Prime Minister has always advocated for these smaller countries to have at a larger level, and even BRICS, when the new members will be part of this grouping, it is going to have enormous economic potential. Saudi, UAE and Iran, these 3 countries, and with Russia, of course, they would probably become the second largest grouping that has the most oil reserves in the world after the OPEC grouping. So this is the kind of economic potential that this group is talking about. About 46% of global GDP will come under this grouping. About 50% of the global population is going to be with this BRICS grouping. So clearly, it is going to be a counter of many other grouping that is being led by developed countries or the global north grouping like G7. Probably this will, in the years to come, it could very well be counter to the G20 also, that is still the largest grouping in terms of influence and the economic prowess at the global stage.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much for putting that into perspective.